That's in your way, Summer. Move. 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 Let me move it out your way. Now. Hey, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to wait for a couple people to come in. Y'all hit the thumbs up button when y'all come in. I really appreciate it. We got 18 people in here and one thumbs up. One thumbs up. Okay. Y'all see the title? And I know I ain't been doing. Then it dropped to 9. What is YouTube doing? Now it's like it's a delay or something. Now I got 6. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, Lord, that's why it's not working. Because, girl, you ain't got it. I'm 10. All right. Now, what I'm about to discuss, y'all, please understand. I know everybody got their own opinions, and that is perfectly fine. But what I'm going to do is tell y'all my opinion. And I want to know if, there we go. I want to know how many people is paying attention to this. So, y'all know I ain't been putting up too many of these videos, or I ain't been talking about this too much. But I knew something was coming. I knew something was coming. So I'm going to... Hi, sis. Nice to see you still doing your thing. Thank you. Bad news. Hey, T-Dre. So, y'all, let's go ahead and get to it. So, I'm going to read this article. Now, this man's name I can't pronounce. All right. So, I'm just going to say he. But, like I say, a lot of people, because I was reading the comments and people joking about it like they do with everything. It's something about people over here, they don't take none serious. Even when it's right in their face. They didn't take COVID serious, but then they come down with it, and then it's just like, or they have family members that come down with it, and it's like, but they still don't take it serious. No matter how it came, all these different theories and stuff, no matter, it's the fact that it came and it affected and still is affecting everybody. So it said a day ago, WHO, which is the World Health Organization, all right, they put out an article, and I'm finna read this to you, okay? Give me a second. Okay, I'm about to read this to you. This man, it's called, it say WHO director urges worldwide pandemic treaty to prepare for disease X outbreak. Now, we're going to talk about that in a minute, though. But it say, every country should agree to the World Health Organization pandemic treaty to prepare for a disease X outbreak. The head of the World Health Organization said. Director General, I can't say his name, it's a foreign name. But he said a future pandemic that could be more deadly than anything humanity has faced to date, including the coronavirus crisis. He said it is important for countries to be prepared for the next pandemic. Scientists said disease X, the name given to an unknown pathogen that could emerge in the future, could be up to 20 times more deadly than the coronavirus. And the article go ahead on. Now, what I can do at the end, actually, see how I do this. Let me see if I can go in my live screen. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this link in this live screen, okay? For y'all, if you don't have Newsbreak, you may not be able to find it. But I'm going to try to go on here and put this article. Now, this my thing is, you already know that there's a pathogen that can cause an unknown disease to be worse. How do you know this if it ain't here yet? How do you know this if disease X is not even here yet? The only way, and this is just my opinion, that you would know that, I'm trying to figure out how. I'm gonna let y'all say it in the comments. Okay, y'all take that article that they put out. To me, it's a warning. To me, it's people know things that we don't know. Okay. There's another article that came out, another warning. We'll talk about that in another one because I don't want to mix up these, but it came out today. So I'll talk about that on another live stream. We want to focus on this one right here. All right. How in the world do you know if it's not here yet? The only way I'm going to know something is going to happen, like something like that, is if I'm gonna let y'all see. Because yeah. Say yeah, I'm here sick now. It's definitely here in Alabama going around. I got sick Saturday and been shaking it off. My back was the only thing left hurting today, but now I'm better. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad you feel better. Bad news. Code Red said, "Hey fam. Hey Cynthia. Hey lady." No, Linda loves her planners. Hey, Yolanda. Hey. Okay, so see. So where is that's what I'm trying to figure out. How do you know? You're putting out a warning saying all countries should prepare. How do you know? I'm waiting for somebody to put it in the comments. What I'm asking. How do you know if it's not here yet? How can you warn somebody and be so confident that it's going to happen if it is not here yet? Can somebody put the answer to that in the comments? A lot of people is laughing it off in the comments because it's on news break. Thank you, bad news. Thank you, bad news. Or it's going to be. Thank you, bad news. Thank you. What's going on? Oh wow, Cynthia Murray. I hope you feel better. I'm gonna give y'all my prediction. The reason why I've been going so hard, y'all probably been seeing it on the channel. I've been doing different things, trying some things y'all probably don't want to see. I organized my kitchen for a reason. Because God said the same. When I go hard, I don't want to stop. Okay, if it's God's will, I don't want to stop. I want to have everything in place. I have in my mind, and a lot of y'all may not feel like this, but I have in my mind that it's going to get to the point where some kind of way we're going to have to, people that live in homes, I'm not talking about people in apartments, because they may have a leeway because they don't have the space. But those of us that live in like homes where you have a little bit of ground or whatever, I feel like it's going to come to the point where you're not going to have a choice. All these food stamps and stuff, I feel like all that stuff is going to get cut, and it's going to be saying that it's got to go, they got to put more funds into researching this and doing this because of all this stuff that's coming out. Ain't no way funding is going to be for all these diseases and stuff that's supposed to be coming out. And I believe they are real. Okay, I believe they are. A lot of people say they don't believe COVID real and all that. You done saw for yourself. Whatever it is, it's not nothing to play with. I feel like it's gonna be almost every man for themselves. With the people that live that may be like disabled, elderly, or people that don't have the means to like grow. It goes back to the movie that we have talked about on this channel several times that y'all the one put me on was, what was it? Solid Green? Solid, is that it? Anybody here? Am I saying it right? Solid Green. I went and bought that movie on YouTube for like $5 and watched that movie. I may go back and watch that movie again because that movie, and y'all done told me a couple more movies that I done lost the thing for that I need to watch. It's people. So everybody, a lot of people, I'm gonna tell you, I can't even say everybody. It's a good amount of people that's on the bandwagon now that is believing that it's sin. Because when I go to the stores now, y'all know the garden stuff is already out, but people are buying it. So many people, they front yards look like little homesteads. When we out door dashing, people in neighborhoods that wealthy neighborhoods that normally is don't want nothing on their lawn, don't want nothing right here. They, they yards and stuff. They have gardens in them. They are preparing raised beds and stuff. So there are people that see what's going on because I don't care how much money you have. I feel like it's not going to be useful. Look at this. I've been watching a whole lot of stuff. How many people in here is watching YouTube and y'all done seen all these AI commercials? There's 3 off top that constantly comes on. They're all black people. So I'm saying this so you'll know when you see them. I've seen maybe one white person that they have up there, but they're all figures of black people. It's 2 females and it's 1 dude. And you can tell it's AI generated. And I think one of them say that they're AI generated and they've been placed to give you this information. You're not gonna know who real and who not after a while. Well, you'll probably be able to figure it out. But you got all these robots. You got, look at how the stores is moving. Walmart now got more self-checkout than anything. You got the robot stuff. They got the robots now where the men can marry the robot women and they got to deal with a human woman. They got that going on. They is making where, they ain't got to have people working, humans working. Everything seems like it's going to some kind of way is going to be technology. It's going to be, and then you come up and can't nobody say that they wasn't warned. You're putting it out there. So the recalls on almost it, I don't even think there's nothing in the stores that ain't like, far as the categories. Fruit. So let's see, lettuce, tomatoes. There's been so many different things that's been recalled over the past year when it comes to produce, even shelf-stable items. Something is wrong with everything. Like, it's stuff now I won't even buy because it's been recalled, then it was pulled off shelves, it was bought back and recalled again. Okay, so it's just like, I think I'm supposed to be telling y'all what I feel. I feel it's gonna be every man for themselves. It's gonna be like solid green, where the people that cannot do, that's not wealthy, that cannot do for themselves, is gonna be able to get just maybe a stipend that's supposed to last you probably for a whole month. You're gonna have to take what they give you, and it's probably not gonna be enough. Everybody else that fall in another category, it's probably going to be every family, every household for themselves. You're going to have to eventually grow your own food if you're able to. You're going to have to preserve your own food if you're able to grow it, you're going to have to preserve it. You're going to have to do different things yourself. We will eat bugs and like them. Nuts. Hey, Celinda. So you still have a lot of people And you can kind of look at the people, like when you're out and about and stuff, and tell which ones is going to fall right in the hands of other people and all this stuff that's going on. I'm not trying to be one of them. I'm not trying to be. I am finna take on some projects and I'm gonna share them with y'all, but everything is gonna be as self-sufficient as possible because y'all, they are warning, they warning us. They warning us. When I was reading that article, I'm like, you're saying that it's going to be so bad. How do you know it's going to be so bad where you could put a warning out there and it ain't even happened yet? Like, and if you read the comments, you know, people putting it on what this year is, oh, they making up stuff, they doing this. You gambling, really. You gambling with your well-being. You really are. Because so many things can happen and you get through it. It may be that one thing you don't. I say take everything. I didn't say that you had to just like, you know, panic and this, that, and I say take it and make sure you and yours can maintain if something were to happen. But when they telling you it's going to happen, he said prepare. All countries should prepare. You only got to tell me once. You didn't even have to tell me then. Because see, when COVID hit, that just hit out the blue. They didn't know what was going on at first. They didn't know what was going on at first. They were trying to figure out why all these people were sick and all this. They didn't know what was going on. But now, it's like they straight out telling you to prepare. It's coming. But it ain't here yet. But it's coming. Like, and then you think everywhere these articles are being posted, you think somebody ain't reading them comments? And they know people is not taking it serious. And they know that they gonna have people that fall right in their hands. They reading the comments. People laughing it off, think that they are untouchable. That can't nothing happen to them. But then when it happens, then they want to come and take from the people that's been working so hard to be prepared. Or they want to do the blame game instead of taking responsibility for the fact that you played around, a whole adult played around like a child and laughed it off and gave all these opinions when, honestly, as an adult, it's nobody's job to take care of you but yours. It's nobody's job to take care of you but yours. So what do you do when they're telling you? What do you do when they're telling you? Let's see. Let's see what y'all. Well, don't you start with that. Don't you start with that. Put it out. I'm not sure what's going on. So where is it? So they getting ready to release. Look, you know, I don't want to say that, but we can use our mind to know from what I read. I mean, they pretty sure. BG told us there would be another one by 2025. BG. Stephanie. Who is BG? Because that just went over my head. GP. Back 4 years. It's happening again election year. They planned this for years. According to the movies, it was in there. Is it why people are building bunkers? You know what, Linda? I have saw that. I have saw a lot of people building bunkers. I do know I got to get on the ball because my next thing is going to be my gas mask. I don't have no land or nothing nowhere to build no bunker. If I did, I'll probably have one. But I only can do what I can do like most of us. I know I need to get my gas mask. I need to get one for everybody in the house. At least. I know when we talked about this before, somebody said you only need one because you only send one person out. But you got to look at this. What if something happened at your location and you got to get out on foot? So everybody got to go and everybody need one. So I say have one for everyone. If you got to get one at a time, have one for everyone. That's one thing I got to get. Bad News said it's crazy. Like once you get a taste of the new stuff, it can only be transferred. You can't get it again. Like the V has. Red said 20 to 30 years. It's people. Only thing I'm going to do is prepare, pray, grow my garden. Just going to pray. Yeah, Linda, I'm with you on that. But remember, in the Bible, God tells you to prepare. Noah had to prepare. So, I get that a lot. And I'm not talking about you just saying it, but a lot of people comment and they be like, just pray. That's all I'm going to do. But we also are told by God that we need to prepare for things too. Natural disasters, storms, different things. So it's all right to prepare to the best of your ability. And of course, pray. But we got to try to help ourselves. We just can't, God not finna come down and tap you and say, you might want to get you some food and you might want to try to grow something. My child tried to grow something. He's not going to tap you on your shoulder and tell you that, because we have our senses. He give us enough sense and also give us information and things that we need to be able to, see what's right in front of us. Just us being able to do this live screen and y'all being here, whether you believe it or not, the information is put there. So how you take it is how you take it. But he's not finna tap you. He's not finna tap you and tell you to prepare. And like I said, Lynn, I'm not just talking about you, honey. I'm just saying in general, because I know after this live screen in the comments, I'm probably going to get people saying I just pray. But you got to understand, you got to pray. Look, some of my granny always say faith without work is dead. That can go in so many different ways. You can have all the faith, but you got to put in some work to try to help yourself. Okay, so we should be trying to prepare, and don't look at how nobody else preparing and think that you got to prepare on day level. All of our finances and situations are different. I buy when I can buy. Sometimes I put myself in a bind to buy, but I budget. I try to budget very well. I know what I make from YouTube. I know what I make. In general, I know what comes in my house. So I know what bills I have for myself. And I know that if I go splurge and get this because it's important, something I'm gonna need, I know when and how I can make that back up. So I make sacrifices myself. Sometimes we have to let things go that's not important. And one thing that I did let go is, y'all ain't saw me go get my nails done in a couple of months now. It's because they went up on the prices, for one. But for two, I got things to handle that I'm doing for as the homestead. I'm doing the homestead. I'm doing different things myself. So I have to budget myself, So sometimes we have to cut back and know what's important and what's not important. I can't eat no nails. I can't eat no nails. Yes, they pretty. They my style. I like, I can't eat no nails. So I have to, that's what part of being an adult is, prioritizing and knowing what's important. So to each his own. Teacher and say, yep, I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to catch up. They put it in movies. Yep. Predictive programming. They are telling us what they are going to do. Yes, Stephanie. Yes. Joanne said They want to distract us with the election going on. So no one will think about disease X. And you know what? You're right, because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, that's just a gimmick for the election. That's just a gimmick." They know people gonna think and say stuff like that, but they're actually telling you what's going to happen, knowing that people not going to pay attention to it. That people, and so that's gonna land a lot of people can't do for themselves, and then they're gonna be asking and depending on certain benefits and stuff like that. That's probably gonna have some crazy stipulations on it. Everybody ain't gonna be able to receive it, and when you do receive it, I mean, it's it's gonna be limited. Okay, it's gonna be limited. But who fault is it? That's the thing. Who fault would that be? Who fault would that be? We all have a mind and a conscience to determine, but you got some people that's just, if y'all read them comments on them articles, it's just, I'm like, come on. That's why I don't deal with people like that. I don't deal with people like that. When I say like that, I'm saying in general, I don't want to deal with people because I cannot do it. I cannot do it. It's like at some point you got to take some things serious. Everything is not a playing and joking matter, and they take everything and just push it off and this, that, and the other until it hits them, and then they still make up stories and excuses and all that, and it's just like, yeah. Yolanda said facts. Said we will eat bugs. Oh, I read that. Celinda. Yep, AI is here. We will have no job. Yeah, when I see them on them on the ads that be playing, and all of them hand is like this. Pay attention to it. But I be paying attention. All of them hand be like this. And the black dude that on there, Lord, when he blink, look, I just be like, really? His blink be so slow. You know it's AI. You know it's not a real human, but just the realness that they are making them. Like, if they can make it like that and make all these robots, I feel like it's gonna get to the point real quick. You're gonna walk in a store and they gonna look human as I don't know what, and gonna be nothing but robots in there cashing you, checking you out. Cause think about it, y'all. They're already saying, there's a budget problem and all this. It's hard to get goods because of this going on in this country, and this country supplies us for this, but you got this going on, you got that going on. What other option is it to do to take away jobs from people and put things in that they don't have to pay? A robot or the AI person, whatever, it's all the same to me. You ain't gotta pay them. Program them to stock the stores, check out people, program them to stand there and watch and make sure you don't steal. You program them to get up there and read and look human as I don't know what. Program them to do that. You ain't got to pay them. You ain't got to pay nobody. So, come on. Like, so it's like all shaping up to, you better start trying to learn something when it comes to being self-sufficient. That's what it boils down to. And at the end of the day, it's not really a bad thing, because like I said, it's nobody's problem. It's nobody's responsibility to take care of, I'm gonna say, a person that don't have no able body grown human being. I'm not talking the people that's got issues, whether they're disabled or they're sick or they're elderly. Those are the people that should require help. Not these folks that's able-bodied in the club every week, every weekend, and sometime during the week up here. It just, yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there. Ain't doing nothing with their self, ain't trying to work, ain't trying to learn nothing. All they know is how to cuss and do all type of devilment. Them the ones that don't need assistance. I'm just gonna say it, because I mean, you know, you can't fault nobody for not wanting to help people that ain't trying to help themselves. Put it like that. But yet so much is taken from the people that needs help to help. Listen, tell me if this right. Able-bodied, 30-year-old, multiple kids, nothing is wrong with them, can sit up and get $800-900 worth of food stamp each month. Okay? And you got a 70 or 75-year-old who has worked the majority of their life. If they get Social Security, it may be $600-700. Just hypothetical. And they may be getting $50-60 worth of food stamps. Please make that make sense to me. There's a lot of elderly people getting $50-60 worth of food stamps to last them a whole month. Please make that make sense. Do you think if we know that don't make sense, other people know that don't make sense? And it's going to come to the point to where that's going to be cut. They're not going to continue to fund Tracy, and she over there funding Rick and little man and Peanut and Slick barely see the food stamp. They eat hot dogs while Ricky over there eating steak. I'm just telling what I see it all the time. I'm just saying. You think they don't see it? Do you actually think they don't see it? You get your food stamps and you buying seafood boys. So much seafood. Them kids ain't eat. That's almost one meal. Almost $100 and some. Them kids ain't seeing a shrimp. They seeing it. They ain't tasting it. I know what I'm talking about from seeing it. Okay? These folks see it too. You think these people ain't on social media watching how you spend? If they can sit there and put all these AI stuff on there, you think they ain't watching how you spend? You think when you swipe your card at the grocery store, they can't tell what you bought? Do you actually think it'll be collectively of what the majority of people is buying? Do you not think all that is going to eventually come to an end? Then you throw disease X on there, as they calling it. Can't nobody say, well, why wasn't we warned? Why didn't nobody? They put it out there. It's up to you to take it. You know? So, yeah, that's just where it's at. Hey, Black Bear 71. They will take coffee next. Be ready. They will take coffee. Tiki Lynn. Hey, Tiki Lynn. Anetta said they want us to be fearful. Bible says 365, fear not. Well, I don't feel like it's about being scared. I'm just being honest. I feel like it's about what's the word I want to use? It's about reality. I'm gonna be honest. Since you said the Bible said fear not, you're right. But the Bible also said in the last days there will be diseases and stuff that you ain't heard of, or you ain't heard of in decades and decades and decades. The Bible also tell you that there will be things never seen before. So it's not for you to be scared. It's for you to be prepared to the best of your abilities, whether they want to scare you or not. the end of the day, the Bible is fulfilling itself. All we can do is try to prepare till we only can depend on being taken care of spiritually. Because all this preparation we doing, to be honest, whenever the things happen, great tribulations and all that, whenever, because we don't know, only God know, we don't know, we can just see what's going on. Whenever that stuff happens, it may come to the point all this stuff we prepare probably won't even be able to use it. May get to the point to where you may go in there and get a jar or something that you done. I'm just saying hypothetically, you may go in there and get a jar or something that you done can, or either you done bought from the store, open it could be worms and everything on it. It's gonna get hard. But right now we don't know what God is gonna do. I mean, he do what he want when he want. Right now, all we can do is look at what's going on and try to prepare, because right now man is doing a lot of this stuff on earth. Man is doing this. So I don't trust man like that. So it's like I say, we have to prepare we have to take care of ourselves to a certain extent. I mean, and that we can't fault nobody for that, especially if we're able bodied. We can't fault nobody for that. Black guns and garden. Hey, said grow herbs. Seasonings are medicine. Sunshine is vitamin D. I'm getting a grow light. Yes, Anetta. Means that girl Nate's stupid phone. Gates. Oh, okay. I got you. Let me try to catch up real quick. Government worldwide is corrupt. Yes, I was on the gas mask 2 years ago. This confirmation is already in my cart. Yes, bad news. I gotta look. So I may look up some tonight. Faith without work. Oh, look at her. Lamar said exactly what I just said. I don't know. I'm just not saying it, but yeah, that was something my granny said all the time. I always say that faith without work is dead. And I had somebody tell me, well, it don't mean that. Look, it means however you take it. There are so many meanings to that. You can have all the faith, but if you don't put in no work, let me tell you something. A lot of people, no matter what your religion is or whatnot, I'm just gonna put it like this. We all know that one day in time there gonna be a time where there's heaven on earth, paradise. Do you actually think that you're gonna have all the trees and stuff that with all the fruit trees, the animals ain't gonna bother you, ain't gonna be no evil across there? Do you not understand though? You still gotta work. You still gonna have to build your houses and cook your food. God ain't finna go down there and give you nothing on no platter now. Well, he done gave you enough with paradise. But you still gotta go down and get your food. Like, really? So why you think you're supposed to be on this earth amongst all these evil people, and you should just depend on them to take care of you? You shouldn't be trying to learn nothing for yourself. That don't make sense to me. Sometimes we have to look past some stuff and really dig down deep in. When it comes down to it, everything says prepare. Help yourself to the best of your abilities. And also, we should be trying to help people that may be in need. You may be around, you may have family members that's elderly. It don't even have to be elderly. They could just be sick or have a disability. They could not be sick, just have a disability or something. You need to be thinking about them too. It's a reason why you able-bodied. It's multiple reasons why you able-bodied. Put it to good use. Because if it comes to the point where you're not able-bodied, you're gonna miss being able-bodied. You're gonna miss it. And then you need to prepare anyway. So if something, God forbid, shall happen, you have something to fall back on. But people is on their own program. So Got a backpack at the thrift store today. Have papers and energy bars, water, matches, ponchos, bedroll, small cooking set, water purification tablets. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Netta. We're gonna need it, honey. Sandra Shaw, 1706, said they are getting us ready for quarantine and space. But you can't prepare for what the sun may do in all the volcanoes. That's what I can't prepare for. Be kind to each other. Exactly. And that's what we need to be praying about, the stuff we can't, deal with. Because, see, stuff like that, it could happen at any time, or it can happen a couple years out. We don't know. So right now, all we can do is prepare for what we see. If you look at things in the stores, is still high. If it ain't high, it's recalls. It's something. You can't win for losing when it comes to just food in the stores. You can't win for losing. You don't know how it was packaged. You don't know what's in it. You done ate. Me and my kids ate that applesauce from Dollar Tree that they don't recall to my lid. That they've been recalling for a couple months now. To my lid in it. When we ate that, we didn't know. That's why I'm trying to get to where I don't have to depend on that stuff, because you don't know what you're getting. You don't know. So again, when you're buying it out the store, which we do, we have to buy certain things. You got to understand that is a human being that is not perfect. Those are human beings that are not perfect, that is packaging this stuff. Some care, some don't. Some things are just accidents. Some things was done because people was careless. So we should be trying to do something to make it a little better for ourselves. Bad news, exactly. Because in the movies, people pray, dies instead of praying, then fight back. I go to food. You go to the food pantry, ticket in. Got to do what you got to do, honey. That's awesome. Hey, Rubies. Hey, Black Guns and Garden. Rubies are just lurking here. Linda said, I've been stocking for the family. I understand. I'm still looking for good hiking boots. We have snow and ice tonight. Oh, I have sturdy footwear. You don't know. Be prepared to leave. Exactly. Say they want us to divide and to give in. Cole said, I got robots at my job. Oh, Lord. Wow, Cole Red. I don't want to get too deep. I want to ask you where you work at, but I don't want you to put all that information out there, okay? But it's just wow. I don't know if the Walmarts that had them, and if the Walmart still got them. I don't know. I ain't been none that had them. I don't know if they still got them. Lamar said, prepare to take care of yourself. Exactly. I was in Dollar Tree the other day. I saw they hardly had any medicine. It was empty, but I have some stock. All I can say is get ready for 2024. Get your popcorn ready. Mine's been, I don't like popcorn like that, but my snacks been ready because I know it's coming. I know it's coming. Hey, what's going on, fam? What did I miss so far? Hey, the real Kato. We just talking about what's going on. Anetta said rents are going up too. Yup. I can see at some point I could be on the streets. Yeah, everything is, it's crazy how they taking rent and stuff up. Like, there's really no need. They're just taking advantage of everything else that's going on. T. Drayton, my great aunt, 79, and only get 23 in food stamps. She is retired school Bus driver. Yeah, exactly. The people that's done worked all their life and all that gets less food stamps than the people that's up, able bodied, land on their back, having multiple kids and partying. They get everything. And it's not right. That is not right at all. Saying $50 to $60 a month, 5 items you can spend on 7 things. Dennis, migrants getting all the resources now. When no one is not tested for anything, they just housing them and giving them resources, no testing, so they might be bringing something to the U.S. The veggies look good, but a lot is rotten inside. Yep, wash veggies with vinegar or baking soda before cutting up. So yeah, I noticed that. I done bought a couple bell peppers that looks perfect on the outside. Cut them up and they rotten in the inside. Like what? I ain't. Normally that stuff rots on the outside and go in. Like that tells me right there some ain't right. I know exactly what you're talking about. Then it said, yep. I'm getting more masks and disinfectant. It's not a laughing matter. It's crazy. I still wear my mask. Folk look at me like I'm crazy. Oh well. Me too, Dennis. Me too. Still wear my mask. Even when I do some of the videos and I'm out and I have it on, I get comments saying, "Why you wearing that diaper? Oh, you're a slave to them and all that." Call it what you want to. I don't want nobody germs. Whether something is out there or not, I don't want nobody germs. It's too many nasty people out there. I see people blowing out their nose and stuff in the public, all by the door on the ground, walking in the store, doing all type of scratching and all that, and then going right over, touching and all that coughing, ain't covering their mouth. No, I don't. Well, there's some out there or not. It taught me 2020 to wear one. And I shall keep wearing one and carrying sanitizer with me everywhere I go. Okay, you may see me in the store, like sometimes I may take it down to like film something. Best believe ain't nobody on that aisle. And by the time I went on that aisle, I'll stand there a little bit to make sure whatever is in that air on that aisle, then I already went to the bottom before I do this right here. Say what I got to say to y'all, then put it right back on. I'm not playing it. Not playing it. I will take out my alcohol and spray my whole surrounding area before I remove my mask. You're going to smell menthol. You'll be all right. By the time if you come in my area, that means you're too close to me anyway. Okay, for you to even feel it, how some people be like, "Oh, I'm allergic to alcohol or whatever." They make up any excuse. First of all, this ain't touching you. If you in my area where I'm standing that close to where it's touching you, then get what? You too close to me. Back all the way up. I would do that. Put some microban spray in a bottle some kind of way and spray it all around. I ain't got time for it. God helps those who help themselves. There you go, another. Amanda said, "Oh, the Happy Hippie Homestead." It's known because we know why. Thank you, Amanda. Folks are getting. Oh no, folks are going to be starving. Yep, that's the name. I will not be someone's meal. Oh, you talking about Charlotte? Oh, this anyway. Look, that was a trip down. I'm glad y'all put me on that. Ruby's 200 said Hellman's mayo is bioengineered. Just found that out. Wow, a lot of stuff that didn't have it on there, they are putting it on there. They are putting it on there now. Stephanie Mead said if we rely on them, they gave the control. That's what they want. They have the control. Yup. Annetta said have Have several Bibles. It's starting to be difficult to get them. I got a large print study Bible at the used bookstore. Oh, wow. DSB says, hey, DSB. Hey, and welcome. Hey, Sea Breeze. It said, Dennis, I hope I'm saying Dennis. Is it Dennis or Denise? Let me know if I'm pronouncing it right. This is what I say to, if other folks don't believe, they will when they can't eat. Yes, exactly. Code red. Nothing wrong with wearing a mask. Nobody is going to pay my doctor bill if I get sick. I know that's right. Nope. Hello, my country people. I still wear a mask. That's what I'm talking about. Dragon Queen number 1. Hey, Athea. Tanya Reynolds. Okay. Hey, y'all. So I am caught up. But y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off because I got a couple things to do. It is 10:32 here, and I still got a couple things to do, y'all. I am trying to get everything together so we can start dropping seeds. How many people? It's 98 people in here. How many people? So yes, I wear a mask as well. That's what I'm talking about. I will not stop. If I can help it, I will not stop. How many people in here right now is growing, is getting ready? I'm gonna say this, is getting ready for spring gardening. How many people? Cynthia? Okay. Medical care is already being rationed 3 months to get a doctor's appointment. Stay healthy. Wow. Wow. Cynthia, Athea. So I'm just gonna count. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Bad news. Annetta, Charlotte. Yes, I started. Okay, so that's so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tanya is 7. Okay, 7 out of 93 people. 7 people in here is starting a spring garden, is getting started on their spring garden. 7 people. You wear your mask. I don't blame you, honey. I don't blame you. 7 people, because nobody else is starting a spring garden. I know some of y'all probably watching on y'all TV, so you can't answer. I'm in an apartment, but I have balcony, so I'm trying at least. Yes, you can grow a lot on a balcony, Annetta. You can grow a lot. So that's say you're number 8. So I wish I could, but I don't have enough time. Okay, Ruby. Annetta is number 8. Linda is number 9. I went to get a drink, so it took me a minute to answer. I got you, TJ. So you're number 10. Athea said just harvested greens. Well, honey, I know you doing a spring garden then. You're number 11. Dragon Queen, number 12. Hello, everyone. I'm late. Oh, hey, KA. We're trying to see who is starting a spring garden. Who is getting started on it? We're getting ready for a spring garden. Okay. L. Campbell is number 13. I have hydroponics. I have kale right now. Ancient Soul. Hey, no matter how you doing it, so you're number 14. I'm going to try. KA going to try. So you're number 15. Dragon Queen. I think I got you up here. Okay, I got you, Dragon Queen. So KA is number 15. Anybody else? Anybody else? Look at the ant. They playing in the summer for the runner. Yeah. Yes, you're right. Sea Breeze, you're number 16. Dennis, let me know, is it Dennis or Denise? Am I saying I'm saying Dennis, so I hope, let me know if it's Dennis. I know people spell different, but it's pronounced another way. It can go both ways. I think Sea Breeze, you're number 16. But Dennis, you are right. The ant store food all summer for the winter. The animals prepare more than humans. Really? Teacher said I keep herbs growing all year. Basil times is my favorite. I got you, TJ. I started last year. Just set up a garden bed. That's what I'm talking about, KA. So far we got 16. 16. Now, I'm going to ask another question. How many people that is gardening in here is gardening just so they can eat right then, or are you preserving your food, whether it's freezing it, whether it's dehydrating it, whether it is canning it? How many people are gardening food to eat and also to preserve, to put up, to stock up? KA, you're gonna try it. Oh, get it. Your plan is for later. Tanya, are you saying like, huh? Are you saying, see, Cynthia said freezing and stocking up. Athena said preserving and eat. Sea Breeze preserve. Both eating and preserve. That's what I'm talking about. Because I had some people, it would have been year 4 last. I did some video. I can't remember what the video was, but they were saying that they only garden just for the now, just for right then and they don't garden to preserve anything. And for me, everybody have their own. I'm not judging nobody, but I'm just like, man, putting all that work and you ain't putting no food up. Like, I know eat now, but you could at least freeze. If you don't want to can or nothing, you can at least freeze or either dehydrate. For stocking up, okay. Tanya, Anetta said got a canner and jar lid rings and a vacuum seal. Mm-hmm. Doing my servings. Got you. Learning to preserve. Okay. I have an extra freezer in the back, not using. Gonna put it to use. I know that's right, KA. We can do exactly what we do. I love my vacuum sealer when I use it because you can do exactly what they do in the stores. When you go in the store and you buying frozen vegetables and stuff, you can do that at home. We paying them to do it when we could do it at home and get it for free. Besides the water or whatever to water everything and that type of stuff. But the amount that we'll pay to water it and stuff, after all that, the abundance of food you get is free. It ends up being free. Your profit is free food. So we can vacuum seal it, dehydrate it, all that stuff that they doing in these manufacturers, we can do right at home. Right at home. Dehydrating my eggs does not count. I play with my chickens year round. Sandra Shaw. Both. Also interested in a dehydrator. I love dehydrating. KA. I got a video out that's gonna show some price. Well, it's coming out. That's gonna show some prices of some. Hopefully that'll help y'all. Said, and allegedly many will be out of jobs. Yes, Dennis. Yes. Okay, is that right? Anetta said, turn linen closer to pantry. I'm stocked and checking dates, getting rid of stuff that makes to make room. I know that's right. Oh, you said turn linen closet. I thought it said closer. Nutray said, greetings. I'm doing all the above when it comes to gardening and canning. Thank you for all that you do. You're so welcome. Tonya said, I know I just recently took my vacuum sealer out of the box. LOL. I will use it soon. Please do. Linda loves planet say, I need a dehydrator. Getting one next month. Y'all make sure y'all look at the Walmart video that I'm gonna put out tomorrow, and that may help y'all with. I'm trying to see that I showed a vacuum sealer, but I got my vacuum sealer some years ago. I got it from Walmart, so y'all can check Walmart. They always have good ones. I can freeze and dehydrate. That's what I'm talking about, Athea. I feel like a lot of our people are so lost in the sauce. I know and behind in this prepping world, but hey, better late than never. You're right. Better late than never. Long as you get started to do something. Everybody prepping, preps and prepping is prepping lifestyle, put it like that. It's not going to be the same. What matters is you trying and that you do something. I have a dehydrator as well. Get it, Tanya. I have a vacuum sealer, never used it, but we'll be using it soon. Well, guys, will you stick around over here? You're going to get motivated because I know I got to put mine to good use. I'm getting everything together now. Bloodline Elite, good morning, fam. What's happening? Just turned all the way. Nope, just tuned all the way from just tuned all the way from so-called South Africa. You're from South. Are you saying you're in South Africa? Like right now? I think that's what you're saying. But yeah, y'all, that's what I wanted to share with y'all. And like I say, the article said the whole country, that every country should prepare. So what that tell you, whatever this disease X is, apparently they know. They said pathogens and stuff like that. Apparently they know. Okay. So whatever it is, it's supposed to be bad in every country. So that's like everybody gonna get it. So no matter where you are, I would say prepare. Don't let it be like a panic thing or that somebody wants you to be fearful or whatever. It's not that. It's just they put the warning out there. You have the right to believe it or not. You have the right to prepare or not. And whatever your choice is, you'll have to deal with the outcome. Use your vacuum seal. Use your vacuum seal and buy in bulk, divide it up for meal sizes. Yes, Sandra. Another said, be ready for power out. Can before freezing or use what is in there to make meals in a jar like stew, soup, broth, potatoes, and ground beef. Exactly. Say hi, Bloodline Elite. Yeah, I'm tuning in from South Africa. We love our family in the sport. Well, welcome, Bloodline Elite. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all, everybody speaks to Bloodline. He is all the way, I'm assuming this. Yep, he is all the way in South Africa. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Nutray says, greetings, Bloodline Elite. So, yeah, y'all. I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. Like I say, I need to finish getting some stuff done. I'm just getting on what I missed. J192. Hey, Maria. So, for the people that just coming in, we've been talking about WHO, which is the World Health Organization, put out a warning saying that something called disease X is what they calling it. It's gonna be very bad, okay, for humanity, and that every country should prepare. So a lot of people have their opinions on it. I take stuff like that as a warning, not to panic or anything, but pretty much step up my game, on different things. Because what I'm trying to figure out is how you can be so sure that something is going to happen if it haven't happened. So I had some people that put it in the comments, their thoughts. How is something going to happen that haven't happened? How do you know? So to me, it's a warning, for people to try to prepare with them already knowing that there's people that's not going to prepare. Like the comments of that article is just, people just don't care. So that's what we've been talking about, things that's going on right now. And everybody know what this year is. It's already crazy with that. And you just need to be watchful and try to be self-sufficient as possible. It seems like everybody. Let me see something. Real quick. I guess I'll have to go on there. I'll go on there later. Be willing to save. Devil has to tell you. Another said, devil has to tell you before he acts. It is on the way. Oh my goodness. Hey, it's been said. It's been told. Okay. So y'all, let me go ahead and get off of here. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Like I say, this is not to make nobody panic. Hey, Felicia. It's not to make nobody panic or anything like that. It's just that we all should be stepping our game up. You can look up this article. Oh no, I said I'm gonna try to put it in the okay, let me see. I'm gonna try to put it in the chat real quick. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. For anybody that wants to let me see. I'm trying to do this right. But anybody that wants to look up the article now, this is on Newsbreak. I don't know if y'all have Newsbreak. See if it'll let me do it. All right. See if I can go to my live screen on here. Okay, y'all should see it. I'm gonna go ahead and pin it right here. I'm gonna pin it. Nope, I put it right there, and I'll put it in under the thing. But y'all should be able to see it. I don't know if it's gonna let you go to it if you don't have news break. So just in case you don't have news break, I will give y'all the title of it. So you may be able to Google it if you don't have the news break thing. But it said WHO director urges worldwide pandemic treaty to prepare for disease X outbreak. Okay. So WHO director urges worldwide pandemic treaty to prepare for disease X outbreak. Okay. So if you don't have, if the link don't work for you because you don't have news break, then that is the title. Now I'm gonna say one more time: WHO director urges worldwide pandemic treaty to prepare for disease X outbreak. Hey Robin, I am doing well. How are you? Okay, it's Denise. Okay, I'm so sorry because I've been saying Dennis. I'm so sorry. Anetta said prophets all say a great shaking coming. Governments will collapse and the evil exposed. Pray up and believe. Yes, y'all. So let me go and get off of here. Thank y'all for coming in. I don't know what my children in there doing. But thank y'all for coming in. Y'all, we got to step our game up. Now it's time to start planting. Y'all about to, I'm got to get myself started. So I'm going to try to motivate anybody that I can with showing what I'm doing. I still have all my seeds down here. I still have all my seeds and stuff down there that I got to, they all together pretty much, but now I got to start dropping seeds. So I will share all that with y'all. Any way that I can motivate, if y'all are visual like me, I like seeing things and I get motivated that way. So it's not to scare anybody, but we got to do what we got to do. Every man for himself. That's the way you got to look at it. You got to eat no matter what. You got to eat. Okay. Stock up on water. And try to have a plan for your food. I will say though, still get you canned goods, because those of y'all that is freezing and not dehydrating or not canning, if the power or something go out, you're gonna lose your frozen stuff after so many days. So you still need canned goods. While there are some things, I'm gonna tell you, great value canned goods, I ain't heard no recall or nothing on them. You can get those canned goods. You can open a can of green beans. You can pour it. You can rinse most of that extra stuff that's in that can off, and you can still have green beans. I'm still going to be stocking up on canned goods because I know that I'm going to freeze a lot of my stuff and I'm going to dehydrate a lot of things, mostly my herbs and stuff. But I know I'm still going to need canned goods. But see, when you're gardening and stuff, you're going to stock your canned goods and eat off your garden. If you're stocking your canned goods and you're eating your canned goods, you're defeating the purpose. Canned goods, yes, you have to rotate them, but canned goods last long time past the expiration date, years past the expiration date. So it's not like something that it's going to expire like milk or something, and it's shelf stable milk, and you got it 2 or 3 years. It may still be good and it may not. We're talking about canned goods. So think about, let me eat my fresh stuff. Let me still preserve it, because you got to look at, there may be, the weather has been crazy. If the power go out and it don't stay off so long, maybe 24 hours or something, you still can eat off that stuff. Don't run and get your canned goods when you still can eat off in things that you got frozen. You want to let your canned goods be the last resort. The last resort. You want your canned goods to be the last resort, because they are going to be what lasts long. or either if you canning, you can do your canning stuff. In the event of an emergency, I always said I don't like canning stuff because you put those in backpacks, is weight and it's glass. Okay, so you always want to, that's where vacuum sealing things, dehydrating thing come in, because it's lightweight. Even if you don't want to dehydrate stuff, while the getting is good, get you a couple those the meals, the dehydrated meals already. Have something dehydrated that you can maybe break down and vacuum seal, because that's a lot easier to put in a backpack than to put jars on a backpack, talking about leaving out on foot. So if you look at it, in order to be prepared, you need to be prepared in different ways. If you're going to freeze, freeze. Use your canned goods for the last resort, but you still need vacuum sealed food to go in your bug out bags. Okay, so yeah, you're still gonna need that. Whether it's bars, meal bars, or whatever, you're gonna need that. You're gonna need something that you can eat off from, that is light, and it's gonna be your freeze dried or your dehydrated food, whether you do it or not. All right, so keep those things in mind. Prepping is a lifestyle. It's nothing you do temporarily. When you're prepping, that's a whole job by itself. And I know people work, people may not have time, but you got to make time for what's important. And you eating and having a way to not depend on so many people or other people, your well-being, your family well-being, especially if you got kids, got to make time. You got to make time. If you don't do number one thing a day before you go to bed, if you don't do number one thing a day, if you don't do number grab one case of vegetables from Walmart when you go, or whatever, or wherever store you go in, grab something. You got to do something. Let's see. Oh, y'all, I done missed some of y'all. Let me see. Okay, I left all right there. Yes, it's been a prophetic warning. One of the we haven't rectified is to grow what we eat instead of grass and flowers. I know. Bloodline and light. I know. Robin, say hello. Great. No, girl, how you doing? I'm doing fine, honey. Okay, it's Denise. Okay, I read that. Let's see. Absolutely non-perishables. What kind of seed cases are those? Oh, I have so many different types. I have the ones that's like y'all. I'll do a video for y'all, okay? About my seed cases. I get so many people was asking me after I ended the live today about the seed cases. I'll do a video and get it up for y'all. I may do it tonight and get it up because I know that's important. I have different ones. Like, let me show you the reason why I say that. Y'all see? I have things in mason jars. Let me unplug this because I'm working on stuff. I have things in mason jars. I have the photo things down there. Let's see. I got those cases. It's different types. So that's why I say I'll just have to do a video solely on my seed organization because I'm done with it. I finished it when we got off live today. And there's different ones. I got them from Michael's, all the different ones, but I'm in the process of finna buy more seeds. So yeah. It's a lot. So I definitely would do that for y'all. I will put that on my video list, okay? So y'all have that. Bloodline and Light said prepping works best as a collective instead of an individual. Yeah, but that's one thing though. Not everybody. A lot of people have mentioned this to me, and it's nothing wrong. I'm not saying this in a bad way, but sometimes you have to prep by yourself, because just because you're in a household with people don't mean everybody's on the same page. A lot of y'all have said, your family members or your spouse or whatever, and I have voiced my opinion about it. In my household, Oronde is not on the same page when it comes to prepping. So that's why you see me doing the preps and this, that, and the other. He's not on that page. And that's like a lot of people, So when you say that, yes, it's better when it's collectively than individual. But if you cannot make anyone do anything or have the same mindset. So what do? Do you give up on prepping because other people around you is not into it, or do you just continue and follow your mind and do what you see? The answer will be continue to follow your mind and do what you see, what you think is important. So in my case, I'm gonna be honest, it may sound crazy, but I don't mean this in no type of bad way. I'm to the point where I don't care if he believes in it or not, because he's an adult, but I have kids. Those are my responsibilities. And I feel like if something happened and there's elderly people around me or something, I feel like that is also a responsibility as being an able-bodied person. Heck yeah, I would help an elderly person or a disabled person in need if I can. So yes, if everybody's on the same page collectively, yes, it's great. Everybody can have their own little task, put your head together, do this. But everybody is not. And that's one thing I had to get over. Kind of like when I stopped, it's just like, wow, it's too much for one person. But what can you do about it? Like me being on here talking to y'all, some people may not agree with this, because I'm pretty sure when I end this live, I'm going to have a couple hundred people that's in view with this live, because YouTube only keeps the people that's in the room at that time. They don't show you the replay. People is watching the replay as we talking live right now. So, and I'm probably going to have a lot of people that disagree. They're going to think it's fear mongering. They're going to think it's panicking. They're going to think all that. What do? You can't do anything about it. But you have to, I'm thankful that I have the mindset that I do, that I can actually see, what's going on and see what I need to do. I'm thankful. Okay. I'm thankful in that way. But a lot of y'all know, we done talked about this so many times. If your family, your friends, or your significant other, whether it's your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, or your wife, is not on the same page, don't stop, because many of us is in the same situation. Do what you can do. It ain't gonna be easy, but do what you can do. That's why I'm so behind on things, because I'm having to do. And then and then another thing, you cannot force nobody to do it, because it's not going to come out as a passion to do it if people don't really want to do it. So you kind of find yourself doing more work. So I just sucked it up and mentally saying, hey, I got kids. I'm not going to worry about another grown person. Yes, we'll all benefit from the stuff here, but I have to keep that mentality that I push them babies out. All right. I'm just going to be honest with you. I push them out. I push those kids. Those are my responsibilities. And I told y'all the other day, some people may not understand. If my kids, even if they're grown, I'm still their mother. They came from inside me. I carried them. I had them. A mother is gonna always have that connection. So I don't care if my kids are 40 years old. If I'm able bodied to do, heck yeah, they not gonna miss a meal. Okay. So that's just how I think about it. So it's always that you always, you know, need to do this, need to do this, need to do this. That's why I have been taking time to prioritize, try to put myself on a schedule because I get overworked, overwhelmed. Try to put myself on a schedule to do this, this, this. So, when you see certain things, just know MGL is putting herself on a schedule. I am showing you certain things so you will see my journey of leading up to it. Yes, when I say I'm one person, that's what I mean. I'm one person, and it's a lot to try to write out this and write out that, and oh well, I need to do this, I need to do that. It's a lot. It's a lot. It got to the point to the other day, I even reached out on my Facebook page to see if there was anybody back home that was into homesteading, somebody that we can bounce ideas off from, somebody that was looking to maybe share their ideas on YouTube. Nobody had time to grow for whether they wanted to do YouTube or not. Nobody had time to even learn homesteading. Nobody had time to do any of it. So it's just like I was literally looking for somebody that would be genuine, that wanted to, maybe wanted to do it and didn't understand or don't know where to start or anything, like, because it's always two heads, it's always better than one. So a lot of times it's me and one of these. I write so much. I have books everywhere. I write so much, trying to plan and trying to keep it to where I don't overwork myself and I can still get things done and maintain different things. So don't give up. Just focus. If you have to put down on Monday, I'm only dealing with this. I'm only gonna drop this amount of seed. I'm only gonna do that. I always say homesteading and being prepared is not for the lazy. It's not for the lazy. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's a lifestyle, but it's also almost another whole job. Okay. You have to be on it, especially when you got chickens and stuff, especially when you're trying to get a garden started. But the benefits is awesome. The benefits is, you get in that routine when you start seeing your food and you have fresh meat if you need it. You got fresh eggs and all that type of stuff. It's worth it. But it can tire you out. So I tell anyone, that's why I got rid of them 40-some chickens I had. If y'all been following me, I had to get rid of them and I had to regroup. I had to get a better structure because the structure was perfect. It was that slope in my backyard. I hated going in there on that slope. So got rid of them, regroup. There's a method to why I have done so many things in the past year for as getting, because I'm that type. When I want to do something, I go first, I dive right in it. Whether I know a lot or not, I dive right in it. Because with me, I can't read. Oh no, I can read. Now get what I'm saying. I can't read and learn something. I'm a hands-on person. I have to deal with it to learn it. So I got the chickens. I dealt with them for almost 2 years and I learned different things. Okay. Different things. Then I got rid of them. I regrouped. I know what I want to do better, how I want to set up, how that's just how I do. Okay. So it's all about teaching. You got to be willing to learn, but you're going to learn what's best for you because everybody's way won't be best for you. it you don't have to do it everybody way. Somebody say, oh, you're doing it this way. No, if that works for you, that's your way, but this is what works for me, you know. So don't get discouraged. Do not get discouraged at all. um if the other people don't have that same mindset that you have. But I will say pace yourself, because I have gotten very overwhelmed to the time where I just wanted to throw everything in, just not do nothing. Then I had to come back to my senses, like, girl, you crazy. No, you you got to continue on. Um, I remember watching your channel when the thing started. I prepped canned goods, etc., and moved. Husband said, "Why you have all this stuff?" I said, "You want to eat, right?" Now he now he happy about it. See, that's the way it be. That's the way it be. It's just you can't train nobody brain to see what's going on and know that they have to do things for them. But once they're in that situation, you know, then I look at I've been at the bottom and had to crawl up several times in my life before I got married, and during there's been rough patches years ago. So I know when I was a single parent how hard it was. I know what it is to be homeless, and it was by choice. I could have went back home, but I didn't want to burden my grandma and my uncle. I did not. So I dealt with it, and I made myself learn from my mistakes and different things. So I know what it's like working two jobs, have a child, and sometimes you go to work on one piece of light bread because you're trying to save this light bread and this sandwich meat so this child can eat. I know how it is. And now you're seeing things, and you got kids and stuff, and the one thing you got to do is eat. I'm not good to nobody if I don't eat. My anxiety kick in. I ain't good to nobody. I'm not. I cannot think straight. I can't. It's awful. Okay. So I know one thing is you got to eat and drink. You know, it's just simple as that. um what you say, it just means um make friends with your neighbors. Let me tell you something. My neighbors is not into this at all. They not into this. Michael's has dumb cases for $15. If they $15 now, you better get them before they go back up to 43. Because when they be $15, they be on sale. Because regular price for those are 43. But honey, thank you for telling me, because I might want to go snatch me one. Because I'm gonna need another one for more seeds. I got 3 now. But the other cases and stuff, I'll show y'all. Let's see. I did not know they was 15. I ain't even looked at my look. I can't look at Michael's because I always go in there and try to spend something. But Karen, thank you for telling me, honey, because I ain't know they was on sale. The only time they 15 and they go on sale. Because other than that, like I say, they like $43, $45, depending on your area. I had cases. You see, Bonder. Stock children special medicine items. First aid, yes. Brenda say hi. Been gone for 2 years. Still learning from you. I enjoy it. Hard, but it's all good. Hey, Brenda, and welcome. Get it, girl. Get it. Bad news. How long do medicine last? Expiration date. I have no idea. From my understanding, like I say, I'm not a doctor, nothing like that. I'm not telling nobody to take no expired medicine. From my understanding, it still be good. It just be a little weaker. But you'll have to do that at your own risk, okay? At your own risk. Um, bloodline, like said, I understand Mississippi. It's just annoys me that it will be those same people who will be your case when the chicken come home to roost. And I know. Mac Lee, North Mississippi in here. Mississippi in the house, 601. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's say better to have and not need than to need and not have. And Netta, you can say that again. Better to have and not need than to need and not have. There you go. Hey, Grow Big TV. It's Garden State. Oh, hey, Garden State Gardener. Denise. Dr. I have my reasons for not allowing no other channels. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't want no channels put in the comments. Um Most of y'all know why, okay? But I'm to the point where I don't deal with people, people don't deal with me. Okay, so I don't know what angle people coming from and all that. If I literally know you don't deal with me, then mm-mm. No. Keep down a lot of confusion and all that. I just ask, please don't put nobody channel. Y'all see, I'm solo. Y'all see, y'all don't hear my name in nothing. People have their reasons. So I keep it the same way over here because I don't know who friends with who and all that and all that. Ain't nobody gonna free advertise over here. I'm just gonna be real with you. You know, I tried to be nice and all this stuff, and people still want to come with the negativity and all that. I don't know who friends and who's sending, and that's one thing with social media, you never know. So I don't want any channels being put in my chat. Okay, that keeps out. If it's something that you want me to see, you can definitely email me. Email me the link or tell me the channel name and I'll check it out. But just to keep down a lot of stuff, I don't want any channels, mentioned or whatnot. Those you just been following me, you understand. Okay. So if you didn't, if you ain't and you don't know, that's fine. That's fine. But I will remove it. I will remove it. Do you know that offer a supply prescription for long term? I don't know off the top of my head. I have heard that there is at least one, but I don't know the name of it off the top. I know it was like online or something. I don't know off the top of my head though. Sure don't. Diane Wynn, especially not one that's trustworthy because you can't be buying all this stuff from everywhere. Mm-mm. Um. Hey, Diane Wynn. Yes, I am solo as well on this prepping journey. Got you, Tanya. Sweetheart, that's my handle. It's okay. Huh? Denise Denise said, what's your handle? You said Dr. Campbell is talking about it on his channel. What's your handle? I'm lost. You said, sweetheart, that is my handle. It's okay. But it say Dr. Campbell is talking about this on his channel. I'm lost, honey. I'm lost. Because that looks like a whole nother person's channel. because you said on his channel. So yeah, I'm lost. I'm so lost. I'm disabled and solo in my garden. Karen, I understand, but you're doing what you gotta do. See, you're doing what you gotta do. We are on the same page with the notebook. Yes. Somebody said, Dr. Emmanuel, somebody has long-term medicine. So Righteous Daughter G2G said Dr. Somebody. I don't know who that is, but they said they have long-term medicine. So I think it was Karen that asked that. If you still in here, Karen, you might want to check them out. I don't know. Dr. Stella? Emmanuel Stella? Stella Emmanuel. So who was that asked me that? Oh no, that was Tanya that asked about that. So somebody said somebody named Dr. Emmanuel Stella. So you might want to check them out. I don't know. Thank you, Righteous Daughter G2G, for giving her the information. All right, y'all. So I've been saying it. I done stayed on here even long. I said it in 51 minutes. Now we're at an hour and 41 minutes. Bloodline and light. Goodbye, good people. Have a great evening. That side. Thank you. You too, Bloodline of Light. She tests her medicines too. Okay. Christina said, hello, y'all. My aunt is a nurse and she said get fish antibiotics. I am not a medical professional, so do your own research. Okay, doctor. Thank you. Yeah, anytime y'all do stuff like that, remember, we ain't doctors and stuff. Do y'all research on any medicine or any like herbs and all that stuff. Please do your research before, stocking up and taking it. Say blessed. Thank you, Athea. You too. So y'all, let me go and get off of here. Absolutely. Let me go and get off of here. Thank y'all so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I enjoyed this talk. We got to step it up, okay? That's what we gotta do. Step it up, do what we can do, and all that good stuff. And yeah. So I'm definitely gonna step it up. If it's God's will, that's my plan. I know I gotta step things up. That's all we can do. And then pray and try to help ourselves, okay? So I will see y'all in the next one if it's God's will. Y'all stay safe. Mwah. Bye.